Hello, it's Miriam from Blind Forest Tarot here at Blind Forest Books in Sackville, New Brunswick. And today I'm doing a video on Uranus going direct in Taurus. So Uranus is the planet of sudden change, of revolution, and Taurus is the sign of comfort, of stability, of earth and groundedness. And so Uranus and Taurus don't really get along. And so, yeah, this time is all about getting out of your comfort zone, having to face what's hard and what needs to change in your life in favor of much deeper grounding long term. So let's get right into it with the cards that split the deck. And so we start with number 18, Virgo, I Analyze. So Uranus's period direct goes from January 14th to August 19th. And this will really be a time where collectively we really actually start to organize ourselves around what needs to happen for the earth. Because, yeah, we see these wheat chaffs with Virgo. And then the card splitting the deck for crystal reading cards is Diopside, Mother Earth. So really the focus is about to turn a lot more towards the planet, towards like literally everybody's home, the Earth. But ascension is becoming possible now. More and more people are waking up to what needs to be done to bring peace back to the world. And that is honestly the tone of the Age of Aquarius, which is starting now. I find it interesting that Diopside came up because the Age of Taurus, which was like thousands of years ago, was actually when the Earth was ruled by like feminine spirituality, like exalting the mother and things like that. So we're just going to get a little flavor of that, of people returning to more sort of feminine pursuits, including like meditation, taking care of our bodies, things like that. But one way or another, so much is healing now. Yay. And so I love that I said revolution as one of Uranus's keywords, because it is. But our final cut card is Revolution, the Tower card from the Next World Tarot. So here we see basically the old world burning down. And yeah, of movement towards defending the sacred. So, the shadow cards, the underlying theme of Uranus direct in Taurus. So we start with number 34, 10th house. The world. And that's what I was just talking about. The 10th house is actually the house of career, public standing, but also legacy. So this will be a really important time for wrapping your mind around what legacy you're building in your life. Does it actually define you? Is it supportive of the world you want to be living in? And so our next shadow card is Amazonite, Life Purpose. And those align so beautifully. So yeah, all these COVID times, 2020 gave you a lot to think about, and 2021 finds you really settling into sort of the glove that fits you in the new world that's being born. Amazonite is a really cool balancing stone. It's also a throat chakra stone. So yeah, you're finding balance through just accessing your truth more deeply than ever. And yeah, that feels very freeing because our next shadow card is Liberation. So I love that we had Ascension and Liberation. So one way or another, there is positive motion happening as the undercurrent under all the weirdness that we're watching. We are watching the old world burn down, but that's what needs to happen because yeah, it's awakening us to what's becoming possible now. And so our final shadow card is the Three of Wands, Foresight. So this guy looks like he's thinking really hard. And that's what we're all doing. Again, we are analyzing what we want to be sending out. The Three of Wands is a card of communication. I actually just finished reading the Four Agreements. And so that really focuses on thinking about what you're saying. Because even the most offhand comment can really affect other people. And so this time is really going to find us thinking about the energy we're putting out in the world. Does that reflect who we understand ourselves to be? And yeah, turning towards a gentler approach because the world just needs so much more love and peace because things are really horrible right now. So, the main reading. Woohoo! Let's look at the oracle cards. I love these, this combination. So we start with number 17, Leo, I Will. So you are really going to be taking back your power under Uranus direct in Taurus. I love that it's number 17, which is the number of the star card, which is Aquarius energy in tarot. But I thought this created like a cute little like sentence in the oracle cards. But Leo, I will, amethyst, meditation. I will meditation. I will meditation for you. This is going to be an interesting time where more and more people literally start to meditate. We need more and more crown chakras open and connecting with the collective unconscious to start bringing forward this world that actually allows each of us to shine for who we really are. Oh, our truths are being released, and that is what this whole ascension thing is. People are just starting to be a lot more honest with themselves, and that is helping the world just become a much more authentic place. And so our next oracle card is heart and soul, and I love that it matches the purple on this one. So heart and soul, we're asked to get out of our heads and drop into our hearts. Listen to our souls, listen to our intuitions. Don't necessarily believe what you're seeing, and start to really trust your gut a lot more, because this is really going to be an interesting year for lies being revealed. We're seeing that happen. All things that like the government have been trying to cover up and stuff, that's all going to start coming out. And this is the like degunking of the collective aura that I was talking about in other recent videos too. So heart and soul are ready to take the lead. Yay. And that's a theme that really continues through the rest of the reading. But what's going to be the theme of Uranus direct in Taurus? And it's the Queen of Wands. So was I talking about organizing ourselves around what needs to happen for our passions to be able to come forward? Yes, the Queen of Wands, the throne of determination. And she actually has very strong sort of Leo vibes with all her orange and yellow on this card. And her big hair, But one way or another, the theme of Uranus direct in Taurus is going to be nurturing your passion. It's going to be, setting up your space so that when you are at home, you're actually recharging. So you have the energy you need to keep nurturing out in the wider world, to keep demonstrating what becomes possible when you align with your passion and make it work for yourself. And so what's going to be the main challenge of Uranus direct in Taurus? And it's the Queen of Pentacles. Really turning your focus towards nurturing what grounds you. The challenge will be for everybody to collectively turn our focus towards, again, Mother Earth. And starting to take more concerted action, like even small things like bringing your own bags to the store. That's like a baby step. But steps like that, all of us are going to really start to believe that we do need to be more environmentally minded. So the challenge will be maintaining work-life balance as the world changes. It's going to be changing so rapidly. It's going to be wild. So the challenge will be to stay grounded and maintain perspective on who needs you and what you need to be caring for. So, what fresh energy arrives with you breaking free from your comfort zone? Ooh, and we have the Chariot. Look at this fierce woman. Yes. And so she's actually Cancer energy, moon energy, mother energy. So mother energy is so prevalent in this reading. But Uranus direct in Taurus finds you really settling into your will, really getting going with what motivates you. With all these 10th house and life purpose cards, there's been such a strong theme of people starting their own side businesses, leading actual like entrepreneurial careers in the future. But one way or another, Uranus direct in Taurus finds you realizing what you're doing, why you're doing it, and provides you with the energy you need to persevere. So I love that she's walking little elephants. And so that taps into that theme of secrets being revealed. There's no more elephant in the room. You are in control of that elephant. You see the elephant. And that is just very grounding in itself. And so what's our best advice for Uranus direct in Taurus? And it's the Magician. So especially with that meditation card, if you don't have a meditation practice, this is a really interesting time to start exploring what that could mean for you. There's so many different ways to meditate. But that's a really important way for tapping into your own energy and sort of peeling back the layers that reveal what your actual skills are and how you can make use of them. It's really amazing what happens when you connect with your like higher self, your guides, if you will. And so Uranus direct in Taurus really finds you tapping into your skills and strengths in a fresh way that allows you to really feel like you're making a new start in your life. And actually, it's interesting, the Magician is always associated with Mercury, but in the next World Tarot, it says Virgo. So that Virgo energy really permeates this reading as well, of getting organized, of sorting out your life. So, the higher self cards. What's our message of hope moving forward through Uranus direct in Taurus? And we start with, number 31, 7th house, partners. So the 7th house rules love, commitment, partnership. So Uranus direct in Taurus finds us really realizing what love means to us, realizing who our people are, and realizing that, yeah, we can't do it alone. So we need to be working together in a much bigger way. So our next higher self card is Hiddenite, gratitude. So speaking of the 4 agreements, speaking of the law of attraction, things like that, speaking of meditation practices, one way or another, Uranus and Taurus finds us tapping more deeply, again, dropping into our hearts and souls to just feel gratitude. Whenever we feel like things are going right, holding on to that energy and just appreciating it allows much more of that to flow. So Uranus direct in Taurus really finds our hearts opening to what is good, what is working. And that's really allowing us to get the ball rolling on the world we want to be seeing. So our next higher self card is the Prophet. So there's such an emphasis in this reading on us finding our voices, realizing what power we do have, and just being pillars of spiritual strength for the people who haven't quite found their way yet. And so our final higher self card is the Queen of Swords. We had 3 of the 4 tarot queens in this reading. They were the only court cards. And so there's such an energy of needing to nurture at this time, to be kind, to be accommodating, to tap into Mama Bear energy and protect what really matters. So the Queen of Swords, the throne of truth, she's the strategist. So Uranus direct in Taurus is really going to help us collectively form a solid plan for society's ascension into the new world. Wow. And so, yeah, we had 2 major arcana cards, the Magician and the Chariot, which add up to the energy of strength. So I actually pulled out the strength card for the visual because I love that, look at Mother Earth here taking care of plants and the planet. So Uranus direct in Taurus really does, again, find us collectively tapping into our inner strength. It finds us finding the energy we need to really finally face the demons and overcome them with gentleness and kindness. And so, yeah, where there were the 3 of the 4 queens, I pulled out the 4th queen as our sort of gap, and it's the Queen of Cups, the throne of emotion. So Uranus direct in Taurus also asks us to feel it all. If you've been using sort of feeling blockers, like, I don't know, substances, other forms of escape, it's really time to flush that out so that you can feel. Maybe our hearts need to be broken so that they can be cracked open to allow in the energy that we need to, again, tap into what's becoming possible. We're releasing a lot and it hurts, but more love is becoming possible as a result. And I love that there are octopus legs here. So yeah, the challenge of Uranus and Taurus will be finding more arms, if you will, and learning to just juggle better. Because, yeah, our hearts are open to being able to receive more as a result of tapping into our passion and really applying our actual best effort. And so, yeah, there were no cups cards actually in the reading. I pulled that one out consciously. So where there is no love, this is your opportunity to bring it under Uranus direct in Taurus. And so the gap numbers in the reading add up to 44, which is the number of angelic protection. So I love that the Ascension card was the card splitting the deck. Angels are watching over you. Spirit guides are watching over you. The universe does have our best interests in mind. Again, this is a necessary process. There were 2 Wands cards in the reading, which is the energy of being exactly where you need to be, whether it feels like it or not. But one way or another, trust in the peace that is becoming possible through the struggle. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, leave a comment if the reading resonated. Share the video if you think others would enjoy it. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can check out my Etsy shop. The link will be below. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, until next time, keep your hearts open, keep your eyes on the skies, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye!